Okay, so I'm going to start with a couple of principles that have been really, really useful in my life. Um, One is whose need is greater? Whose need is greater? If you really ponder that and think that through in relationships, I'll give you an example. Rarely do I see my need as greater than my wife's, um, or anybody else for that matter. I just it's because I don't demand my way. Okay, great principle. One of the things out of First Corinthians, out of the Bible, 13, love chapter. It's called. Love does not demand its own way. It's not arrogant. It's not puffed up. It's not rude. It's not proud. It's not boastful. It's not always me first. Uh, so really, really practical principle. Whose need is greater? The second principle is it's better to love than to be right. Think about that. It's better to love than to be right. And if y'all in relationships or married, you know this. Hard to practice a lot of times when you want to be right. But at the end of the day, what does right do for me in my relationship, trying to be right, trying to prove my point that I was right, you were wrong, that was dumb, that was stupid, that was silly the way you saw it, I'm right, really does not accomplish a lot because at the end of the day and at the end of your life, much better to be able to look back and say, it was much better to love than it was to be right. Um, I'll end with this. I've said this for decades in my life. I have a great time with me 100% of the time. The whole Mars Venus thing, men are from Mars, women are from Venus, spot on. We speak the same words, we speak a different language. We really, really do. If you don't believe that, you've not been around long enough and know enough people if you don't know that. So I'll concede that we're human, that we're different by that regard, that we're male and female, very different. But here's what I figured out long ago. I have a great time with me 100% of the time. I don't argue with myself. I don't get mad at myself. I don't get pissy, irritated, yell at myself. If I wanted to be with somebody in my life, I got to the point where I realized, like, look, I'll concede this whole human, male, female thing, but for me, it's going to be about 5%. Just not willing to concede 10, 20, 30, 50, 100% that it's crappy when I have a great time with me. So get to the place where you have a great time with you, and I promise you, you'll have a great time with someone else.